Okay. Hi, Megan. I just first off wanted to say thank you so much for taking the time today to sit down and talk to me. I'm sure you're wondering as to why I asked you for this quick meeting today. I won't take up much of your time. I just have a small proposal to ask you if you don't mind listening and just providing me your feedback.
Absolutely. Of course, Emily.
Great. So I want to talk to you about my current work status. As you know, I work a ways from home. It's about an hour commute each way, with a lot of traffic. And unfortunately, I'm not near a metro station, so I can't take public transportation. And everything's become extremely expensive over the past couple of years that I've worked with you here at the office. And so basically, my question is if you wouldn't mind letting me work from home 1 to 2 days a week. I know this is probably a little bit of a shock because we don't have a company policy for this, but I just think with my long commute and the lack of the privacy, since we do have an open floor plan now, I think that I would perform and work better at my own home at least 1 to 2 days a week.
First of all, Emily, I really want to thank you for coming to me first and really, thinking this through. I want you to know that I see you as an extremely valuable team member. You've been a great resource for me as I've transitioned into this role just about 3 years ago. And I want you to know that both myself and I really think the team at large really looks to you as one of the leaders in the office. So again, I just wanted to say that, and I wanted to make sure that you know that I value your work ethic and your work style.
Thank you.
That being said, I hear your request, and I'm not 100% shocked by your request. I know that you have a long commute and a lot of things that you're juggling on the day to day. That said, I do have some hesitations simply because of the office culture that we've created here in the communications office part of the bank. And we've obviously changed the structure and the physical layout, trying to make it more of a collaborative team environment. So with that said, I do have hesitations with you not being physically present in the office 5 days a week. I would be interested to know, is it simply the distance that is kind of being a bear on you? Is there anything else that's playing into this request that I can, further consider and help you with?
So I completely understand where you're coming from. I know there's a little bit of hesitation, as that is totally understandable because of just the whole work environment, and being at work 5 days a week definitely has its perks as well as benefits, especially being on a team. I want to make sure that all expectations are set, not only with my team members, but with my clients as well. So just to throw that in there, that if you were to accept this, I would definitely be managing all expectations. But going back to the real reason why I'm asking, yes, the commute has been a lot, but I just think it kind of comes down to the privacy aspect. Since I play a big role in strategy development and writing, I do think that having privacy 1 to 2 days a week will keep me more focused, and that way I'm able to kind of gather my thoughts during the week and then bring them forward to my team members and be more collaborative, and just kind of have a clean mind and just ready to dive right into things if I have at least 1 to 2 days to regroup and just kind of gather all of my ideas together in a more not to say quiet environment, but a more focused environment.
Absolutely. I completely hear that and understand that, and I am very similar in that regard, in that I kind of need space to myself to be able to focus and get work done. So I completely understand and appreciate that. Just, in thinking further about this, I feel like you are, a colleague who I can share this information with, but I would absolutely trust having you work from home 1 or 2 days a week, because I know that you are efficient and I know that you would get your work done. I can't say the same across the entire division, and so it does make me a little hesitant thinking about allowing one person to do this and not the others. So I'm wondering if we can't kind of continue this conversation, and while it doesn't necessarily address your issues with the commute, which I'm happy to continue to talk about. Maybe us working on finding you a private space in the office where you feel like you can get more of the work done on the day-to-day and have more time to yourself to focus.
Okay, I definitely think that's something to consider, and not to push back, but I just really believe that these 2 days would really improve my work performance. Because, like I said, I've worked a very long time with this company, and I appreciate all the opportunities I'm given. And I know, like I said, it's not a company policy, but I feel like if we could maybe try it out for a few weeks and see how things go, I promise you my work will be even better than it has been the past 5 years of working here. I'm really confident in that, and I totally understand where you're coming from, but I just think from my perspective, I think 2 days at home will just really change the way I work and how I work when I do come into the office and collaborate with my team members.
Absolutely. And I understand that and appreciate that. And what I can do on my end, this is a large bank, and I think we have certain policies in place across the bank. And so I would want to raise this with other members of the senior team, just because if this is something that we make possible for one person, I'm sure that we will get questions and pushbacks from others. So we just want to make sure that we're doing something fair and consistent across the board. So what I will need to do is I want to continue this conversation, and I completely hear and understand your requests and really value your work. So I want to make sure that I do take this to heart. But what I will do is meet with others and discuss what the options may be, and see if there isn't something that we can come up with. I can't guarantee that this will go through and that we will be able to let you work from home 1 or 2 days a week, but I will try my very hardest to at least get the discussion going and seeing what we can do.
Okay, great. No, I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me, and definitely, like you said, continue this conversation, because there are so many industries out there that do allow the teleworking teleworking from home. I just think that's huge, and it's become such an increase in the most recent years. And I know that it would be a great asset for not only me, but maybe in the future for more employees at our company. Because I just think that if I don't have the opportunity soon, I may begin to look elsewhere just to kind of have a better grip on things that I would like to accomplish in my career. And I think this is something that is really important to really making my career the best it can possibly be.
I hear you, and that is completely fair, especially, nowadays, we work with our clients on a regular basis who are halfway around the world, and we're able to still meet with them remotely and communicate with them. So I understand, and the times are changing, and so this might just be a topic that the bank itself needs to start addressing. So I will start that conversation, and I hope that you and I can continue this conversation as well.
Great. Well, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me about this, and I look forward to the development of this conversation and how everything plays out in the future.
Absolutely, Emily. As I said, always here to talk, and thank you so much for really thinking this through and taking it to heart. And I promise you that we will follow up on this conversation.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.